Tomac rides in altitude. Tomac's track is faster than all these tracks. Tomac. His bike is too slow, meaning therefore that by default is faster than everybody else's. So there's all of that. And then you got Jett, who's just cruising out there, cruising. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Trackside. It's your boy Cinema J here, and today we are going to talk about the 450 results in Fox Raceway, first race of the Pro Motocross season. Wow, it was amazing. So stick around, we're going to talk about this. Before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to my #1 sponsor, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Let's get right into the video, guys. This one is what a race. Yeah, what a race. Let's go. Where should I start here? There's so much, but let's talk about Chase Sexton. Where is he? I ain't heard none. Man, I feel like the #1 thing I want to address with Chase is just up here. Y'all hear that? That noggin, man. I hope his headspace is good. I'm just praying that mentally he's good, because physically, my boy is taking a beating out here. He is racing Supercross, motocross. I said this on the live stream. He has been racing the motocross and supercross season these last 3 years, and guess who hasn't? Cooper Webb, Jett Lawrence, and Eli Tomac. All three of these dudes I just named have won a championship in either supercross or motocross the past 3 years, and they ain't raced both seasons, full seasons, right? Tomac, as you know, he's been hurt the motocross seasons. Jett got hurt, didn't finish the motocross season, didn't race the full 450 Super and Motocross 2023 when he went undefeated. So that's half and half. And then Cooper Webb just doesn't give a crap about Pro Motocross, so he's getting the Supercross title. So within all of that, Chase has taken advantage and won a Supercross title, won a Motocross title, which is cool. The crazy thing is, though, he's been the only one to race both of them. You know, yeah, he had like a few missed races here and there, like 23, but still he raced more of it than like Jett in 24. You know what I'm saying? He was out, and then had to come back Super Motocross. But Chase has seen it all, man. So first off, congrats to Chase for just getting through this and giving us some good riding, because man, he's been through it. He's been ran through all these dudes in some way or another, and won some championships, lost some championships. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know if he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the comments was like his shoulder. I did see him, you know, when he rode off the track, you know, he dropped his arm, his left arm here. I would be honest, dude, the crash at Daytona was worse than this, but dude could just be fatigued. This is speculation. I done said I don't know. All right. So y'all put down in the comments where y'all think he's at with this. I'm hearing some people saying he just needs to take a break. I mean, if he's ready to go, no, he needs to go racing. And that's the heart I believe Chase has. I believe Chase Sexton's heart is, I'm going back out there, man. I'm going back out there. Y'all, he be having his head down, but really on the inside, and when he take time, we see where his heart is. And that's, he wants to be out there. He wants to keep going and give it his all. So, I mean, look at this. My boy hit that neutral. Look at the bike. Oh man, and the strength on this dude, the fact that he kept trying to, like, he will try to the end. So that's why I'm like, man, give it up for Chase. Chase is a great example I always give to my son. Like, look at this. You know, yeah, afterwards he's upset, which that's natural. Like, it's okay to be upset, you know, but what does he do? He comes back and he keeps going, he keeps fighting. So that I will give, try to speak some positivity over this man, because it never looks good. It's just like when Jett gets out there, it's just like bad things happen for Chase. So I'm really sad to see how it's going so far, and I know with all he's given us in this sport, it's just tough to watch. So but yeah, man, at least it's not on the level of Austin Faulkner. All right, Chase, it ain't that far off. So I don't know if we're gonna see him back. I hope we see him back, because I feel like I've seen enough with Chase on where he stands, which is, if I can race, I'm coming out here and I'm going to race. If not, if the doctors don't clear him, I just hope and pray that he will take the time to heal up, and I know he will, because he's done that before. And so that's it for Chase, man. What y'all think about that? That was wild. Somebody in our comments, Pat, shout out Pat down there, channel member. He like right before it happened, he was like, he sees the #3 behind him, he's gonna tuck that front or wash out, and then he's going down. And literally, like, right after we saw that, I read that in the chat, I looked up and it was happening. I was like, man, was it beast mode, guys? I mean, there's one element to this I'm not even talking about before we move on, and that was the goggles. All right, that was the goggles, man. And I mean, what do you guys think about this? Like, he took his goggles off. And I'm thinking, in his mind, he's probably like, man, I can't stop. I got to keep going, and I'm going to give it my all. But like, bruh, 450s with an S on the end, paddle tires, scoop tires, whatever you want to call them. Oh my goodness. I know his eyes, his face, everything was taking a beating. First off, if the roost destroyed the goggles, I mean, come on. His eyes, my man. Like, so some could call it carelessness. I call it heart, but not wise. Just not a wise decision to keep going. Should have pulled it right in, got them goggles, and went back out there, because Chase is so good and so fast. I'm pretty sure he could have pulled off, got some goggles, and still would have went out there and possibly got a top 10. I believe so. So all learning, man. Maybe good learning experience for him. Moving on. All right. We had some pretty good battles in the 450 class, man. Before we get to the best one, do want to talk about Jorge Prado. Y'all heard, if y'all in the live stream, y'all heard my son. My 5-year-old boy Jace, he called him. He's just like, I was like, how you look at it? It had his name up there. I was like, say it. What's his name? He's like, George Prado. I was like, see, I ain't making it up. Jorge Prado. Okay, it's not happy. He's not happy, y'all. He's not happy, and I love that. Okay, because if he would be saying, you know, I'm okay with that, I'll be concerned. That means you're okay with being a outside of top 5 guy, man. No, he's a champion. I love this. All right. We see some heart. We see some determination. All right. And this is good. This is so good, man. We need a Jorge Prado like this. All right. That's not satisfied. Who wants more? You know, so I love it. I believe we're going to see him grow and continue to rise up, because what's good to know is, from what I took notes, I ain't got him on, but I think I remember. He was like, you know, one suspension. That's just, I know that much. At the end of the day, suspension is the number one thing they focus on. Got to work on suspension. So he knows where he needs to work at, and that's what I'm assuming, right? So suspension, and then racecraft. Because MXGP, he made a really good point here, and this is what Tom Vial was saying, that he believes Jorge Prado is going to have to learn, and that is the tracks, but not just the tracks, but in detail. Prado was like, there's the way the lines shape up throughout the race, and the way the track develops throughout the race. So we're talking bumps and ruts is different. He says in GP, those inside ruts, inside turns are just the way to go. And this is something they know, right? And that's their racecraft. That's what they learn. But at least in his opinion, Fox Raceway, because I do believe, and I saw a lot of y'all saying this too, Fox Raceway is different than any other motocross track out there. Some would not even consider it like true motocross track. So Jorge, in that sense, got a lot to learn. He just learned Fox Raceway. Now he's got to learn all these other tracks. And, you know, we saw Tom Vial come out here and get it in at Southwick. So who knows? Maybe just Southwick has some elements that he was just used to. It's that sand, he can hang it out. And but because of that, I'm expecting Prado to do good at Southwick, at the Wick. So we're going to see. It's going to be interesting for him. And I think it's a good test and challenge. I love his mentality. And long term, this is good, because if he just came up here, if it was just easy, then that would just be boring. So, but yeah, man, this is going to be great, man. And then before we get into the sponsors, and then talking about the real deal, you know, Tomac versus Jett, I do want to shout out Hunter. Hunter did really good. Hunter, I've always said, is like the Jett that's not as hungry, you know, the average Jett. Now, I hope he doesn't take offense to that if he's watching this, but Jett just wants it more. Both of these guys ride the same. They got the same style, same bike, just about same setup, and Jett just wants it more. So that's really what I mean. And we see that that's still good out of Hunter. So I don't really believe fitness is a problem with Hunter. I just believe he just got to want it a little more, send it a little more, send it a little harder. That's what we see from Jett, man. So, you know, Jett refuses to let anybody beat him. Hunter ripped them starts, and guess what? Jett refused to let Hunter stay in front of him. We see it. Like Jett, we see Jett ride different when he's not in first. I don't see that with Hunter. So that's just my point there. But Hunter is great, man. He rode solid, and I believe he's going to build as well. Hunter is dangerous, yo. Because if Eli and Jett like take themselves out, man, Hunter's that dude. All right, especially with the I don't knows with Chase and AP, man. AP had to ride from the back in the first race, and he rode solid. Some people were calling him out, shouting him out, and I said well, let me get my statement out. Some people were shouting him out before the race started. The second race started, it's like we see AP up front, top 3, and I just couldn't believe that because of what happened in the first race. But I did say before the race, like in the last video, I was like, I believe Hunter and AP are going to be attached to each other because they seem to be on pace with each other last year, and it's looking to be the same this year. So look out for them Hunter AP battles. We're gonna get into the sponsors and we're gonna wrap this thing up. Let's go. PanicRev's overall mission is to share the gospel with the motocross community through authentic and engaging content such as this. Listen, the main goal is to inspire you guys to follow Jesus. So yes, PanicRev does have some pretty cool apparel, so check that out. They got some really good stuff on the website. In my opinion, some of the best out, especially motocross related. So I love it. They send me some stuff. I'll be rocking it throughout the videos. This hoodie fits good, looks good, and feels good. And they're a nonprofit, so of course we do encourage donations and any kind of support online through these videos, social media. Of course, I have the discount code. If you guys want to purchase something on their website, it is Trackside. You guys get 10% off. So take advantage of that, guys. It's really good stuff. Faith, family, moto. What more could you ask for? Both their #1 sponsor, mine is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Eargoes are high fidelity earplugs. So if you guys are in motocross, going to concerts, going to Monster Jam, like all that stuff, man, or just some focus, you know what I'm saying? Going to the coffee shop, you know, sleep, things like that. Guys, check out Eargoes right now. I have the discount code. It is Trackside, of course. They have some higher decibel ones coming out. These right here, just 15 decibels. So you can still hear, I can still hear just fine. But with these puppies in right here, I'll be talking like this. Hey guys, you need some electrolytes? Of course you need some electrolytes. If you're gonna get some, stop buying, stop paying full price and check out Sota Fuel. Sota Fuel is sponsoring this video and these guys are cool. The flavors taste great. Look, I got 2 bottles. Look. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. But anyways, man, check out Sota Fuel. We got the discount. Your boy got the discount, 10% off on all orders, free shipping. Let's go. All right, welcome back, guys. So, man, how y'all feel about this battle with Jett and Eli in the second race? I'm under the impression that, like I see a lot of other people saying in the comments, one, this track is just different. And the Tomac we saw take out Jett, and it is the same Tomac, but some people are saying this is not beast mode, just wait. I believe he gave it his all, but I also believe coming back, you know, they made a few track changes. This is just the start of something we're gonna see with Tomac. But for Jett, it's kind of the same. Like, he's been here, he's used to doing what he's doing here on 250s and 450s. So the odds highly favored Jett here. So I would say Eli, the odds favorite, was second. And people had Chase second, but I don't know, man. Even James was feeling really good about Chase, but I just wasn't feeling it, me personally. So let me see what happened. But wow, man, I was in here like, this is what we pay for. This is what we pay for. All right, this is what I pay for, because some people can't, you know, pay for like Peacock and all that, and people overseas, but this is what I pay for. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? My son was over here back here about to cry when he saw Tomac losing. I remember being like that when I was younger. I was so upset when James didn't win. I was like, I want to just turn everything off. So I felt that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's just first race. We got ways to go, and Tomac had a smile on his face. That's a good sign. All right, that's a good sign. But some would say that's a bad sign because he don't want it enough. Look, he knows it's gonna be a long season, and look, if I'm gonna give Jett a race, it's gonna be the first one, because look, this is your thing right here. This is you. So Hangtown's next. I'm super excited to see how that's gonna go. Man, the things these guys were doing it was just insane. One, the pace. All right, the pace riding like this for that long, crazy. I know Tomac can sustain it, but it really speaks to Jett here, man. Tomac rides in altitude. Tomac's track is faster than all these tracks. Tomac. His bike is too slow, meaning therefore that by default is faster than everybody else's. So there's all of that. And then you got Jett, who's just cruising out there, cruising, and beats this man. Come on, yo. Come on, man. That's crazy. This is crazy. Jett is so, like, if Jett does, here's the thing. Jett does this, as in, first off, he goes undefeated. legendary. Give this man the Hall of Fame before he retires. Okay, if he goes undefeated now, racing everybody is back. Y'all can make all the excuses you want, but everybody's out there. Okay, that's gonna be somebody. Chase, you had your chance. All right, you were out there. Okay. But man, if he comes out here and goes undefeated, first off, legendary. Second off, winning the championship in it of itself, I got Tomac winning on experience and just dog mentality, man. So I got Tomac winning the championship just from what I've seen in the past. And but Jett in this first race showed us a lot here, and that is I mean I could easily see Jett winning. Let me just clear the air. Jett could win. I could see him winning as well. It's Tomac and Jett. That's just, come on, that's just it, right? It's some factors here. Bikes not blowing up, you know, bad starts, crashing, and who favors all of that? Tomac is on the side of this. Is why ChatGPT had Jett winning, man. So I know people don't like ChatGPT, but I'm, you know, making a good point here before I wrap up the show. ChatGPT only has what it has to go off of, which is the same thing we got to go off of. Who makes more mistakes? Tomac. Who gets better starts? Jett. Who's more efficient and consistent? Jett. Those three elements right there just lean towards Jett winning this championship. So that's not made up. That's facts. Okay. Facts. Yes, Tomac, he's won a lot of these things, but he should have and could have won more. All right. And the reason why he didn't win more is because all these things I just called out. All right, I ain't repeating them. I don't remember the order. All right. So what do y'all think about this? Who y'all got winning the championship? Who you got winning the next race? What I said was this last race before it started was I believe Tomac can win, but I really feel like Jett is going to win. So with Hangtown, I'm going to be confident on this, and I hope you don't let me down, but I'm going Tomac is who I believe will win and who I believe is going to win. So, and I got Jett in second. It's going to be a fight. I got Jett winning the first race, Tomac winning the second race. How y'all feel about that? Where we at on that? I got to go out of time. Next video is going to be the 250, so stay on the lookout for that. But yeah, man, subscribe, like the video, check out the sponsors down below, man, if you guys are interested, and let's get it, man. I'll see you guys in the next video.